So today's hunt is going to be a little bit of a combo platter. We are headed out for another hunt, looking for trophies for the Layton Trophy Cabin, and we actually are going to Layton Lakes. I wanted to go to Hirschfelden, but I realized all three of the retrievable species, European rabbits, pheasants, and Canada geese, we have diamonds of in this lodge already. As for mallards and white-tailed jackrabbits, we don't have either of those. Now, I apparently misunderstood something about the way the early access worked. Shadow is still here. She's maximum level, and we kept, like, the diamond mountain hare that we got, the blue bobcat, all that stuff is in our main lodge, so we don't have to level up a new retriever like I thought we were doing today. So I figure we might as well make the most of it with our max level retriever, head to Layton Lakes, and see if we can find any more diamonds. Maybe Shadow brings us even more good luck. We've now had 2 hunts in a row with Shadow, just trying to level her up to the max level, where we found some kind of trophy animal. We had the diamond mountain hare over on Reventuli Coast, and then the blue Mexican bobcat back on Rancho del Arroyo. So the hope is, not only can we hunt around here and kind of see maybe a different side of what the retrievers can be in sort of just a companion by your side that can go and get those opportunity kills in white-tailed jackrabbits and mallards, and I guess Merriam turkey here as well on Layton Lakes, but also we can hunt for some of this big game stuff and see if Shadow's luck carries over. So our first kill of the day, gonna be a level 3 Roosevelt elk, 263 silver, just shy of being a gold, double on him, and we have a little more time here in elk drink time. You may have seen, actually, time's going kind of slow in the server, which sometimes you'll get that when the host has a PC maybe below the recommended hardware specs to run the game. They're essentially running at a lower frame rate and it makes time go in slow motion. But anyway, you may have seen that Roosevelt elk in our lodge. That was a Troll 5, we still need a diamond, so we'll try to make the most of this opportunity. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. A huge piebald blacktail, 154 to 183, max weight estimate level 4, and it's in the process of looking for elk. We're coming down here checking these lakes up in Norden. We got the fleeing call of a male blacktail, and it's a really solid piebald, so we're going to see if we can maybe get him to slow up. We've got the 44, but I think this is an animal that we don't just shoot on the run and rely on that absurd penetration. Good thing we can see him out there, because he should... Yeah, he's going to nervous now. We have the 22, so if we can just get in a touch closer, like that is absolutely doable with the 44. I think we'll try to alert him from here. Should have time to scoot a little closer. 0 for 150. Looking at around 160, maybe 170. Just need him to stand still, and he is having some trouble doing that. Yeah, we could do that with the 44. We're not going to on this animal. Let's get a little closer while he's kind of confused up there. So back to nervous. Actually, seemingly coming back this way now too. If he'll do that one more time, just that kind of stutter step, that should get along. It looks like it did. And, I mean, maybe our best rare blacktail post Truax anyway. We had a couple of solid, I think all piebalds, but back on the old scoring system, you know, high golds, maybe 880s, that sort of thing. Post Truax, I don't know that we've had anything this big. And now that begs the question, how do we want to approach this in the Layton Trophy Cabin? There's a couple of different things we could do. Man, he is a quality looking buck. He's even, I mean, in terms of blacktail deer, that's just like a stereotypical, good-sized blacktail buck. I really like that. 163, let's tax him before any crazy multiplier things happen. 86.22 kilo. Left lung shot, we did whiff on the heart just like a touch over it at 130 meters. But a really nice looking buck, and it's so nice we can actually just smoothly pan him around in the improved harvest screen. That is awesome. So, I don't know if we want to... There's basically 2 things I'm thinking of. Either we put this guy on the wall, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Obviously, we want to show as much of that piebald pattern as we can. Or we take down the 2 white-tailed bucks fighting multi-mount we have in the center, put that guy there, and eventually go to, I guess, Parquet, or we could do Silver Ridge Peaks, Mountain Lions, Pumas, whatever it may be, and do that multi-mount, and kind of incorporate one of those other maps into this series. I kind of like that better. So maybe that'll be the move, but our second kill of the hunt is a crazy rare. So finally, an opportunity to get Shadow involved in this hunt. Not too bad from the 12 gauge over under there, dropping that turkey. And I wanted to mention, as we finally have our retriever doing something, there may or may not be a giveaway over in the Discord for a retriever DLC. So if you haven't been able to get your hands on that and you want to enter that giveaway, the link is in the description of the Discord. You can join that, and there will be a giveaway tab in the Discord to enter. So 4.40 for that heart shot with the 12 gauge bird shot. I cannot say we've done that before, so not too bad. And we're gonna maybe try something a little bit different, especially because we have Shadow with us anyway and want to make sure we get some usage out of her retrieving capabilities. We're gonna scoot down through here and maybe see if we can have some luck with some white-tailed jackrabbits. I believe it's a good area for them still, and might as well give it a try. I think we're also in just the beginning of whitetail drink time, so we might catch some whitetail moving into their zones too. I mean, if it's gonna be turkeys all day, at least they're gobblers. That 12 gauge. We've been using the 16 so much, whether it's on Revenue Coast or Rancho, and rarely, if ever, does it insta-drop them like that. That's 2 in a row now. We have another gobbler there. Might as well try to pop it too. I think that second shot got him. And we did have a rabbit fleeing call right up here ahead of us when we shot the first gobbler, so we're in the right area. I think these are all going to be rabbit tracks here. So hopefully there's something decent. That's a fairly solid weight to begin with. And thus far on Layton, Shadow has brought us 3 turkeys and nothing else. So finally, a chance to change that. Got 2 rabbits down there. The only problem was, and actually maybe there was the third one, couldn't spot them both. Might only be getting 1 out of that, but we had to come all the way up here into Calburn to make that happen. That has been one of the issues with the whole Layton Trophy Cabin series, trying to get a diamond or rare of everything for that lodge. There's a couple of things like white-tailed jackrabbits that we just pretty much never hunt, and that makes it really tough to encounter a diamond and get it in the lodge there. In this case, I think we shot a decent-sized level 2. She must have got up behind us with that and dropped it. 5.53 gold is not bad. Just need to look for a little bit bigger, but we'll take that as we scoot along. Now, this was one of the aspects that I kind of planned for today's hunt. One thing that I think may help us on our quest for a diamond mallard when we really don't hunt them that often are things like this. This is a level 2. If we can spot him again, that'd be great. 18 to 21 score. And a chance that he could be a diamond level 2. Sure would be nice if we could hit him. There we go. But rather than having to run all the way over there and claim him, which is definitely a factor that sometimes we'll just choose not to bother with because I don't want to go over there and pick it up. Once we cross to within about 150 meters of this, we should be able to send Shadow over there to get it and not have to worry about going across, all the way around. Like, we'd have to run, in total, I would say like 600-700 meters. I'm pretty sure we're going to get close enough just by doing this that Shadow will swim across and get it for us. And by the way, that webbed paws trait, she is speeding across there, right over to the location of our downed piebald, by the way. Level 2 mallard. I can't even see it anymore, but it's somewhere right in that area. I want to see what she does. She's going to shake off there. And it says returning with the harvest, so that's where he was. And I mean, we could have just kept on running along and continued hunting. That's where I've mentioned this so many times. The convenience aspect of the retriever is what I really like, but I wanted to actually see what she would do. And it's pretty cool, and look at her just speeding right over here again. Not too bad. So it was 18 to 21. Gonna be an 18.85 piebald. So not the diamond we're after, but I think, any time that we see a level 2 mallard that goes up to even 20, but really up to 21 score estimate, we can just pop it from a distance and send Shadow after it. Maybe if we can't find a level 3, a level 2 diamond out there we could end up getting that we could otherwise pass on. Well, that's a disappointment. Been chasing this bear for forever, and it's just a level 7 max weight estimate, but even at that, we don't get a lot of max estimate tracks on Layton, and it's something that when we encounter them, we definitely gotta go and look. At some stage, and I don't know exactly when it'll be, I imagine we'll get to a point where maybe black bear are the only species left in the Layton Trophy Cabin that we don't have in that lodge. So we may want to try to hunt their drink zones, but if we could have something like this where we just stumble into a max weight track and can recover a diamond that way, that would really, really help. As for this guy though, 21.10. The first shot actually got a lung. Second shot did as well, and the neck bone. I mentioned right at the beginning with that piebald Blacktail, he was kind of standing facing away from us, and I said we could do that shot. I just didn't want to mess it up. That's kind of why. If you get that angle wrong, that 44 round might punch through all the way to the skull or something and damage the trophy organ. It's absurd. So unfortunately, we lost connection to that last server, and after that black bear, I was hoping to maybe get one more kill. Since we lost connection, I figured we'd at least come through here where we got our whitetail jackrabbits earlier and see if we get lucky and run into a level 3. I don't even see like a decent male track, so I'm thinking those two will be our last kills. But yet again, we get to go back with the addition of a new trophy to the latent trophy cabin, this time in the form of a big gold piebald blacktail. So still haven't decided exactly how we're going to do that, but I feel like it has to be on the full body mount, so maybe we will give that a try. And if Shadow can navigate her way through these rocks, which is turning out to be a big chore, she can go and grab our second rabbit and our last kill today. 2 silvers. And let's jump back and see what our new blacktail looks like. Now it is a bit of a shame because I think it was maybe the last episode. We killed another diamond whitetail, and we were able to add our albino and the smaller diamond to this multi-mount. But I just feel like, you know, the size of the piebald blacktail, in terms of, you know, relative to how big blacktail get, is better than that albino buck. And if we can add a puma or mountain lion to this, I think that make for a pretty darn nice multi-mount right here in the center. And I really do like adding a third map kind of to this series. It's the only spot in the entire lodge you can put something that's not a base game animal, and I feel like we should take advantage of being able to do that. So no new diamond elk today, no small game animal that Shadow was able to retrieve for the lodge itself, but a pretty darn cool piebald. What was he, 163.9? I like adding that to our lodge, and again, gives us that chance to go to another map at some point, maybe even the next time we come out here for the Latent Trophy Cabin series. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.